Money can buy the same outfit, but it can't buy presence. That's why George Clooney in a $200 blazer looks better than most men in a $2,000 suit. The secret isn't about fabric. It's about psychology, proportion, and the invisible details that shape how people feel when they see you. Today, we're going to be decoding what really separates the quote-unquote movie star look from the average man, and how to bridge that gap. Because it's not about dressing like a celebrity, it's about carrying yourself like one. And the first difference begins before they even put the clothes on. Number 1, the posture of intent. Celebrities understand something that most men overlook. Posture isn't just physical, it's a psychological presence. Watch Denzel Washington on the red carpet. His shoulders are relaxed but squared. His chin lifted just enough to project quiet command. There's no strain, no pretense, just gravity. He's not performing confidence, he's embodying it. Most men slump into their clothes, unaware that it changes everything. The way the fabric drapes, how light hits the body, how tall or powerful they appear. Posture literally sculpts your silhouette. According to a behavioral study, open, elongated stances make others perceive you as up to 27% more capable and trustworthy before you say a single word. So try this. Lift your sternum slightly, balance your weight over your heels, and keep your hands at ease. Move slower, breathe deeper. It's not about stiffness, it's about control. The man who moves with calm precision commands more attention than the one who's trying to prove himself. Posture is the silent tailor, shaping how the world sees you long before they notice your clothes. Because before the outfit, your presence sets the tone. It's the invisible suit that every refined man wears. Number 2, the fit that suggests discipline. Tailoring is the quiet mark of a man who takes himself seriously. It's the line between wearing clothes and wearing purpose. Look at Colin Firth or Pierce Brosnan. Their fit is never loud, never chasing trends. It's controlled precision. Their jackets contour the shoulder. Their trousers fall with intent. Their sleeves rest exactly where they should. It's not vanity, it's self-respect. Most men settle for close enough, but precision is what separates ordinary from exceptional. When a jacket skims rather than squeezes, when a shirt collar frames the neck instead of floating, when trousers break once and no more, that's not fashion, that's discipline. A 2023 study revealed that well-fitted clothing boosts perceived confidence and intelligence by up to 30%. The mind reads tailoring as control, a man in command of himself and his surroundings. Every celebrity wardrobe starts with a tailor, not for luxury, but for clarity. Even minor tweaks, tightening a cuff, refining a shoulder, turns a simple outfit into visual authority. True fit doesn't show off your body, it refines your silhouette. And that is the essence of upper-tier style, precision that whispers this man knows who he is. Number 3, the texture of wealth. Luxury isn't shiny, it's soft, quiet, dimensional. The real measure of refinement lives in how fabric feels, not how it glitters. Jeff Goldblum understands this perfectly. He doesn't just wear bold prints, he builds depth through texture. Suede jackets, wool trousers, silk scarves, and linen shirts. Each material absorbs light differently, creating visual richness without ever needing to shout. Texture is the hidden signal of taste because it speaks to touch, our most instinctive sense. A soft cashmere sweater drapes differently than synthetic wool. Brushed cotton feels grounded. Matte leather shoes project understated authority. You're not dressing for attention, you're dressing for awareness. Even the simplest palette transforms when layered with texture contrast. A chunky knit over smooth chinos, a flannel blazer over crisp cotton, or a suede jacket against raw denim. It is richness that you can't fake. Here's the golden cue. If your outfit looks more interesting up close than far away, you have nailed it. That's what old money men understand instinctively. Elegance whispers through tactility, not logos. Add one tactile element to every outfit, something worth touching. Because true luxury isn't seen first, it's felt. And once felt, it's never forgotten. Number 4, the scent of presence. Clothing defines how you look. Scent defines how you're remembered. It's the invisible extension of your character, the one thing that enters a room before you and then stays long after you've gone. Every refined man knows this. Your fragrance isn't decoration, it's identity. Celebrities like George Clooney and Brad Pitt understand that scent is storytelling. Clooney leans towards understated sophistication, smooth, grounded notes that suggest calm confidence. Pitt's choices, often earthy and resonance, project quiet depth and sensuality. The lesson? The best scents aren't attention-seeking, they're deliberate. Science backs this up. Studies show that subtle, complex fragrances can increase perceived confidence and attraction by nearly 20%. People might forget your outfit, but they'll remember the feeling you left behind. For men over 55, choose scents that age like wisdom. Sandalwood, cedar, iris, and dry musk. These evoke maturity, calm, and authority. Avoid overpowering sprays. 2 hits on pulse points, wrists, and neck are enough. Your scent should unfold like a conversation. Interesting, measured, and lasting. Because real presence doesn't need to announce itself. It lingers. The right fragrance doesn't just complement your look, it completes your legend. Number 5, the movement of assurance. Brad Pitt fixing his cufflink. Pierce Brosnan removing his sunglasses. Clooney adjusting a button mid-interview. These aren't random gestures. These are refined rhythms of control. Celebrities understand that how you move speaks louder than what you wear. Each motion is unhurried, deliberate, and confident. They project an ease that can't be faked, the kind born from stillness, not showmanship. Most men rush through actions, fiddling with sleeves, adjusting collars, or checking watches. It signals nervous energy. But refined men know that power lies in economy of movement, the art of doing less but with precision. Behavioral stylists call it movement economy, and it's what separates grace from anxiety. So try this. Slow your motions by 15%. When you lift a glass, do it smoothly. When you walk into a room, lead with your chest, not your phone. Even holding eye contact half a second longer creates presence. Celebrities aren't acting when they move this way. They're anchoring. Every pause is telling the world, I belong here. That quiet assurance pulls attention without demanding it. Because the most magnetic men aren't the ones who move the most, they're the ones who move with meaning. Number 6, the color of character. Color is mood in motion, and the most refined men use it with purpose. Older celebrities don't chase trends, they orchestrate color like music. George Clooney's navy and charcoal speak quiet authority. Jeff Bridges' earthy taupes and olives feel grounded, approachable, and wise. Colin Firth's deep burgundy and ivory combinations add literary sophistication, timeless without being timid. Color psychology backs this up. Muted richness, tones like camel, espresso, forest, or slate, subconsciously build trust and project depth. These shades complement mature skin tones. They reduce contrast, and they reintroduce warmth to the face, especially when your hair has turned silver. Most everyday men make one of 2 mistakes. They go too bright, chasing youth, or too dull, hiding from attention. Both extremes flatten your presence. But when you choose controlled color, tonal, layered, intentional, you create harmony and proportion. Try working within a single color family. Navy on navy, camel with cream, charcoal with olive. Then introduce texture contrast to add subtle depth. Suede shoes, a wool scarf, or a rust pocket square. Because great color doesn't shout, it resonates. It doesn't just flatter your body, it reveals your character. When you master color, you don't wear clothes, you wear confidence. And last but not least, number 7, the mindset of effortless elegance. Every celebrity that you admire, Clooney, Brosnan, Firth, Bridges, Goldblum, they all wear the same invisible accessory: clarity. They know who they are, and their clothes simply echo it. They don't dress to prove worth, they dress to reinforce identity. That's why their simplest outfits, even t-shirts and jeans, look refined. The clothes don't carry them, they carry the clothes. For older men, this is liberation. You no longer need to chase trends or labels. Instead, refine through consistency. Discover what works, and then repeat it with variations. Confidence grows from familiarity, not novelty. Psychologists call this aesthetic fluency. When your appearance aligns perfectly with your inner sense of self, that is when style transcends fashion. Effortless elegance isn't the absence of effort, it's the mastery of restraint. Because true class at any age begins when you stop trying to impress and start expressing who you've quietly become. So, who wore it better? The celebrity or the man who understands himself? Because true style isn't a competition, it's consciousness. When you move with intention, choose fit with discipline, and express calm through simplicity, you are no longer mimicking Hollywood. You are living presence. That's what separates the upper class from the overdone. Composure over costume. So, before you buy your next jacket, ask yourself this: would I still look confident if no one noticed? If the answer is yes, well then you've already joined the league of men who don't just dress well, they exist well. So now, it is your turn to redefine what refined looks like. So join the community of men who live by intention, not impulse. Men who dress with quiet confidence, lead with grace, and never stop evolving. Join us. Make sure to like and subscribe. Because style fades, but presence, that's forever.